everybody, welcome back to Luna ơi! As you know, because of the pandemic, a lot of people all over the world are now being told to stay at home and self-quarantine. Even me and EJ, we are trying to not go out as much as possible. So since we have a lot of free time staying inside the house and I have a backyard with a small piece of garden, today I want to teach you how to do basic gardening. I believe that everybody can do it, especially in quarantine time. It can help you relax a lot and you will have fresh vegetables soon. First step, prepare some pots for our vegetables. You can use any kinds of pots you have laying around, but remember one thing, they must have holes at the bottom so the water can leak out. It is very important because most vegetables don't want too much water. Second step, prepare some dirt. You can buy dirt from the store like I did, or you can just go out and dig some yourself. If you buy dirt from stores, remember to tell them what kinds of vegetables you want to plant. They will give you some advice about what kind of dirt you should buy. If you go out and dig some dirt home, remember to choose a nutritious area, which usually looks darker than less nutritious dirt. Remember to get rid of all the trash, rocks, and grass before planting. I don't really recommend you to do this because there could be some disease inside the dirt that will affect our vegetables in the future. Only do this if you cannot buy clean dirt from the store. Third step, fertilizer. You should buy organic fertilizer and mix it with the dirt like I'm doing now. It makes the dirt more nutritious and it is totally safe for newly planted vegetables. If you somehow have chemical fertilizer in your house, you should only use it when your plants or vegetables are fully grown. Using it too early can totally kill them, so don't do that. Fourth step, plant your vegetables. Use your fingers to make a hole big enough for your plants and put them there. The man in the plant store actually gave me this vegetable for free. It's called crab nippers. I haven't eaten this kind of vegetable yet, but I hope that it will taste good. And last step, water them. As they are newly planted vegetables, it is very important to keep the dirt wet all the time. You should water them once or twice a day, depending on the weather where you are. Now move to the next pot. I also mixed dirt with some organic fertilizers. I found a sweet potato in my kitchen, so I decided to grow it. First, I will cut in half like this. You can also do this. Just look around your kitchen. If you see any fresh vegetables, you can definitely grow them into plants. If you're not sure how to do it, you can ask me or go Google it. Now let's dig some holes for our sweet potato. Then put them in and fill it up with dirt again. Don't forget to water them. Ta-da! Done! Now let's grow some potatoes. I'm doing exactly like Mark Watney did in The Martian, except the poop part. It's totally fine if you grow a whole potato instead of cutting it into halves, but you will waste a lot of resources if you do that, because one potato can grow into at least 2 new potato plants. Next pot would be for tomatoes. I think tomatoes are great for first-time gardener. They are delicious, they are nutritious, and they are red. Again, I found some tomatoes in my fridge, so of course I want to grow some tomatoes. Cut the tomato in half, then carefully take some seeds out. Remember to choose the big and healthy looking ones. Okay, I think that's enough. Now let's grow them. Use your finger to make a small hole for each seed. Do not make too deep hole. A half of an inch is enough. Fill them up with dirt, then water. Done! Now it's time for some kale. These are the seeds I bought from the plant store. They have been dry for so long time, so I soaked them with water for 12 hours. This could help the seeds turn into plants faster. Make a line on the dirt like this, then gently put the seeds inside. Fill it up with some dirt, then water them. This is Bacella anbar, a very common Vietnamese vegetable. I already soaked the seeds with water for 12 hours, so now I'm putting them into the dirt. Just do it like I did with tomato seeds. Dig a small hole for each of the seeds. The last step, as always, is to water them. I also bought 3 chili pepper plants at the store, but forgot to buy pot for them. Lucky that I found some old pots in this garden, so I decided to use them. All the little chili pepper plants grow in the same small pot. So now I have to gently take each of them out and move to the new pot. You have to try to not damage their roots as much as possible. The more careful you are, the stronger the plants will be in the future. Now use your hand to dig a hole deep enough for all the roots, then put the seedling in there. Fill the hole up with dirt and try to have it stand straight. Then water it. Do the same thing with 2 other chili pepper plants and done. I want to introduce you to my rosemaries. I planted them about 2 months ago from some fresh rosemary branches I bought in the supermarket. It's kinda easy to make them into plants like this. A lot of people don't know that the produce section at the grocery store can also be your garden shop. EJ thought that all the plants at the grocery store were dead and couldn't grow, but most of them are still alive. Knowing this can save you a lot of money in the long run, and is very useful in emergencies like the one we're having now. First, choose some big and healthy looking branches. Cut them to about 2 inches long. Get rid of some leaves at the bottom, then put them in a cup like this. The water level in the cup should be 1 inch. Put the cup inside the room, but near a glass door so it can have some sunlight. Remember to change the water every 24 to 48 hours. If you don't change the water frequently, they will rot and die. After 2 weeks, you will see some roots growing out. When the roots are about 1 inch long, you can put them in a pot. Rosemary loves dry soil, so I mixed the dirt I bought with 30 to 40% of sand. Sand can help the water run through better, which keeps the dirt from being too wet. And here is the result after 2 months. Now I have 2 healthy rosemary plants, and I won't have to buy them from the supermarket anymore. This is the pot where I'm growing some lavender. The seeds are under a thin layer of dirt. Hopefully they will sprout in the next 2 weeks. Well, after 2 hours of working, now I have a whole garden waiting to grow up. They are all little plants or even just seeds, so I put them in a corner under a big tree to reduce the amount of sunlight they receive every day. Don't worry, I will keep you updated to see how my plants grow. If you are in self-quarantine, or if you are worried about food stability for the coming months during this pandemic, I really encourage you to learn gardening. It is really not as complicated as it looks. It's very fun, and it will put your mind at ease in troubling times. Everyone should know how to garden. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to subscribe and see you next week. Happy gardening!